Hello, friends. So I have been, doing the videos on the different houses. I think I've finished ninth, 10th, and 11th. Now I will focus on 12th house. Then we'll carry it on from first house to 7th house. And after that, I'll do the same videos in the Hindi also. But yes, as of now, let's just finish this 12th house. So we know, again I'll just explain you. This is first house, second house, third house, and likewise this is 12th house, and you have to see the sign here, which is Scorpio. So in 12th house you have sign Scorpio, right? So that's how you see. And the lord is sitting, this is the current prashna also. So 12th lord is sitting in the third house, or if Mars was here, so you can say that 12th lord is sitting in the 8th house, or 12th lord is sitting in the 6th house or 7th house, like that you have to check. And in the, this is the Navansha. So 12th lord is going into the, okay, I'll just Navansha, but I'll teach you later. But this is how the basics you have to see in the D1 chart. So we are focusing on how to see the chart in a D1. Okay, so 12th house. Okay, so what is the 12th house? And 12th house is a natural house of expenses. Okay, but now I'll go through this book. I'll read the pages of this books, because I don't want to share my knowledge, like my opinion about this area. I wanted to discuss something which a very famous astrologer have taught, and in his book, that is Sutras of J.N. Basin. We all know J.N. Basin sir is a wonderful astrologer. You should read his books, and this is a discussion on his book. Okay, so nothing of my own. I am not taking any credit, or I'm not teaching anything. I'm not a guru. I keep on telling you this. So yeah, let's start. Loss of eyesight and 12th house. If sun or the moon, okay, so first of all, why he said loss of eyesight? Because this is your left right eye and this is your left eye. Okay, if sun is here, okay, sun is naturally weak in the 12th house because it is in a Maran Karak. So if sun or the moon is located in the 12th house and is afflicted by the association or aspect of malefic planets, there is a danger of the native losing his eyesight. The reason is that the 12th house stands for the left eye of man, and the sun and the moon stand for the right eye and the left eye respectively. Similarly, if the moon is the lord of 12th house, and malefic planet influence both the 12th house and the moon, there is again the likelihood of the native losing his eyesight. The principle enunciated above can be extended to other relatives. For example, if sun occupies an inimical sign in the 8th house and is aspected by malefics like Mars and Saturn, the father of the native is likely to lose his eyesight. The reason is that in such case, sun, the light representing this eye, would be situated in the 12th house of the father, which also represents eye of that relation. Okay, I hope you understood, but let's just I'll just explain you once again. First, sun, naturally sun and Mercury are very weak in the 12th house. They are debilitated. Mercury is debilitated, and sun loses its power. Because 12th house, why sun loses its power is because sun is the house of bedroom life, and sun, sorry, 12th house is a house of bedroom. And what is sun? Sun is vital energy to wake you up. It is light, it is sunrises, we say. And they both are very opposite energy, so it is not very good in the 12th house. And also Mercury, we all know, it is debilitated in the 12th house, Pisces. And he is saying that if moon or sun comes in the 12th house, then eyes are afflicted. But the condition is it has to be expected by Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, or the planet which are not friendly to sun and moon. So for sun, which planet will be not friendly? That is Rahu, Saturn, Mars is the friend. For moon, Ketu, Rahu, Mars, and Saturn. Okay, so if these planet view, for let me just change it. If you, okay, like this. So here moon is currently for Libra ascendants. Moon is today moon is in Virgo, so they will be having lot of eye issue or eye redness, or that thing can happen because lot of malefics are respecting moon, right? Or for Aries ascendant, moon sun is naturally in the 12th house. So here also it is afflicted, and lot of irritation in the eye stomach issues may happen. Why? Because sun represents both eyes and stomach. So that issues may happen. And also the thing is here, sun is afflicted because it is fifth lord also, right? And next he says that, next he gives the example of eighth house sun. For example, sun is here, sorry, sun is uh, yeah, sun is here. So sun is natural karaka for father. Okay, this is also a natural house of father. For here also you just have to see that sun is afflicted in 8th house, that means father will have eyes issues and all. And this is the another way. Now Venus in the 12th house is a very good combination. Venus is a luxurious planet. This planet is very much happy, and its element, when situated in house of enjoyment and sex, the 12th house and 7th house, Venus is thus an exception to the general rule, that is planet in the 12th house of us. People in whose horoscopes Venus occupies the 12th house have generally a very long living wives, due to the happy situation of Venus referred to above. Since both the 12th house and the planet Venus are luxurious factor, would be noted that the location of the Venus in the 12th house along with the lord of that house would greatly boost up the prospects, enjoyment and wealth. In regard to the 12th position of the Venus, the author of Dev Keralam opines, if Venus is situated in the 12th house but not in its niche Navamsha, okay, we have to see the Navansha also, I'll teach that later, and is expected by the lord of the 9th house, the native meets with a treasure. The idea is that the location of planet Venus in 12th house has been considered as a beneficial and not harmful. Since Venus benefits the house etc. from which it is 12th, it would make a person highly rich if it is situated in the 12th house from the sun and the moon, when the latter two planets occupy the lagna. As a corollary to the principle stated above, we can say when Venus is situated in the 12th house from the planet Jupiter, it is highly conductive to Jupiter. And since Jupiter stands for wealth, location of Venus 12th from the Jupiter would naturally make the person concerned with riches. So whenever you see, okay, first of all, the author says that if you have Venus in the 12th house, not in this case, this case is very different, current case is very different for Pisces ascendant, because there are malefics also. If suppose this Saturn Mars was not there and only Venus was there, then this was a very good condition. Okay, for like for example, if Aries ascendant and here Venus is there, so it is a very good sign of A, wealth, B, for wife and her longevity. Why? Because 12th house Venus is the own house of Venus, right? So first thing, it will strengthen the position of the partner, it will give her a good health and all that thing. Third thing, it will give good riches. Why? Because naturally Venus is the karaka for money. It is situated in her own favorite house of giving, of donation, Annapurna. Venus is what? Annapurna Devi. So she likes to give. So she is situated in 12th house. So it is a best house for the Venus. The natural remedy then occurs is you should regularly keep donating, because then the Venus, you are sending Venus naturally to the 12th house. But suppose if Venus is 12th to Jupiter, Jupiter is naturally the 9th lord. Okay, 9th house is banking, wealth. So naturally there is a very good chance of riches and gains. Venus 12th to moon, good. Venus 12th to Saturn, you have to see, you will get gains from the scratches or whatever Saturn Mars combination represent, like engineering or whatever that. For Sun and Mercury, like for actors and all, it is a good combination. Like Venus 12th, see wherever Venus will go 12th to any planet, or 4th to any planet, or 2nd to any planet, it will give good. But Venus 12th to it will be working beautifully well, because it is the own exaltation point for Venus, like happiest point. So that's how you see the Venus. And he says ki if ninth lord is also associated with the Venus, then of course it is a millionaire billionaire chart. And Okay, so amputation of the feet and 12th house according. Okay, so now third point in the this 12th house series is, first is eyes. 12th house represent eyes. Second is malefics and benefics in the 12th house. Third is feet. 12th house is your feet. 12th house, because it is the last sign, it represents your feet. So the 12th house stands for the feet of the man. When malefic influence of planet is being received by 12th house, its lord Jupiter and the sign Pisces, the native is most likely to have injury or some other trouble in his feet. If the malefic influence in question is of planet Mars and is being felt not only by the lord of the 12th house from the lagna, but also by the lords of 12th houses from the Surya lagna, Chandra lagna, the native is likely to have his feet amputated. See horoscope number 44. Okay, we'll have to check where is that horoscope, but yeah. So what he's saying is, first of all, 12th house should not have any malefic aspect. Like here, Rahu is there. Suppose Saturn was here, so Saturn will also aspect 12th house, so that means double malefic influence is on 12th house. Suppose 12th lord is also aspected by Ketu. Suppose Jupiter was here and then Ketu is aspecting Jupiter, so that means all the factors of 12th house are getting afflicted by the malefics. In that case, author says that the legs will be gone, like amputated, or some kind of issues or injuries or pain or whatever it is. Saturn will give pain, Mars will get give injury or accident or amputated. Ketu and Mars. Saturn will give arthritis and all that thing. Drowning and the 12th house. The 12th house in a watery sign, watery house. When the lord of this watery house influences the 8th house and its lord along with the lord of the 4th house, another watery house, the man concerned meets a watery grave. Okay, the 12th house is a watery house. Okay, we know that 8 this trines are watery, like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are a watery sign. This is a flowing water, this is a stable water, and this is a deep water. Sorry, this is a deep water, this is a stable water, and this is a flowing water. So all three are the water energies. If this 8th lord meets with the 12th house, that means some kind of drowning issue may happen, because both are, this is your end of life, this is how you are like this is also end of life, both are meeting each other, so that prospect is getting much stronger of drowning or some kind of water incident. It should, however, be remembered that when a planet is occupying the 12th house, the lord of the 12th house acts for the element which the planet in the 12th house represent, not necessarily the water. For example, if 12th house is occupied by Sun and Mars and the lord of the 12th house is located in the 8th house with the lord of the 8th house, the death will to take place not through water but through fire, which the lord of the 12th house would in their circumstances represent. So what he is saying here is, first if so for example, if the 12th house is occupied by Sun and Mars and the lord of the 12th house is located in the 8th house with the lord of 8th house, that okay, so what he is saying is, if suppose sun Mars is located here, which can be either Aries or Scorpio, if 12th lord for Taurus ascendant, if 12th lord here Sun Mars is exalted in the Aries, if the 12th lord is sitting in the 8th house in Sagittarius, and it is sitting with Jupiter. Suppose Jupiter is here, so if Sun Mars is first 12th lord, and if it is sitting here, it cannot be, because he said already Sun Mars is the dispositor. Okay, so suppose Sagittarius is here and Jupiter is here sitting, so 9 3 4 5. So in Leo you see Leo also cannot be there. Okay, let me just take another example. Suppose Virgo is there, Virgo Sun Mars is there and Mercury is here. Okay, yeah, so in this case he's saying that 12th lord Mercury is in the 8th house of what is happening 6 12 Taurus, correct, and Venus is also there. So you this Mercury is not uh, uh, Mercury will give the result of two fiery planets sitting here. Let me just give you like this. Yeah, so Mars, suppose Sun Mars is here, and Mercury is sitting here, and here is sixth sign. Okay, 12 and Taurus is here, and Venus is also here. So he is saying, though these both are watery houses, but if it is it has the sign of fire or water or any other, and if there is planets which are fiery planets, and that lord sits in the 8th house, then this Mercury will become the dispositor of Sun and Mars. So Mercury will act as a, see how to explain this is, I'll tell you. It is Mercury's own house is burning, so he's also in the anxiety mode ki what is happening to my house, what is, so it will also give the same effect of Mars and Sun, and that's why it will cause a burning effect here. That is what sir is saying. For example, if 12th house is occupied by Sun and Mars, and the lord of the 12th house is located in the 8th house with the lord of the 8th house, the death would take place not through water but through the fire which lord of the 12th house would in circumstance present. I hope you understood this. But somewhere else, this is my opinion, for somewhere else I saw that the author mentioned that house is more important than the sign. If the house is watery house, the lord goes in any house, it carries as a watery element. If ninth lord goes and sit into the lagna, and it will act as a fiery nature person, the person will be very angry. If for example, if this is Scorpio, here ninth house is watery sign, but if ninth lord sits here as a Mars, it shows that he will still have that anger, ego and all, but he will be manipulative, but his nature will be fiery only, and he cannot be very he will be lean and all that thing. So anyways, Mars is lean only, but suppose if for this thing, for Scorpio ascendant or for Aries ascendant, Jupiter becomes ninth lord, and it is a watery sign. If Jupiter sits here in the lagna, okay, I have seen person not to be fat, I have seen them to be lean only. So that's what I'm saying, ki ninth house, I have seen that ninth house, it has given the effect of fiery element only and not the watery element, because watery element will make a person a little bit heavier side if Jupiter goes and sit as an exalted person, right? And huge riches and 12th house, when the lord of the 12th house is situated in 368 house and is under the exclusive influence of malefic planets without influence of benefic planets, the configuration creates Viparit Rajoga, which is great desirable yoga for bliss, which is generally found in the horoscope millionaires. Okay, so he's saying 12th lord going into the 368 under the, or it has to be seen by the malefics. So if like here, like in this case, either this lord has to go yeah, this, like for this case, this is 12th lord is Mercury has to go either third, that is here, or sixth, or here, 3, 6 and 8th, to create a Viparit Raj Yoga. So Viparit Raj Yoga is, first you get lot of struggle, and then you will get a good benefit of it. But first you have to go through the tunnel, like it's like a train, like when trains go through a dark tunnel and then they see the light. So to see the light, you have to cross that mountain, first you have to go through that dark tunnel, and then you are able to go and see the view of that side. So this is a simple way of Viparit Raj Yoga, that you have to go through the darkness, struggle, depression, all that thing, losses and expenses, depending on what is the combination. So here he says, if 12th lord goes here, this is third house, is a house of skills, hard work and all that. 3 and 6 is hard works. So if it goes here or 8th house, and it is aspected by malefics but not benefics. See, if Mercury goes here, it is already a very struggling house, lot of delays, lot of hard work, right? And if there is no if there is no aspect of malefic, then the person will quit. Because if Venus aspect this house, then he will be like, I want to enjoy Venus first, I will not enjoy this thing. So they will not, they will escape from getting into trouble, or they will choose the easy route. But Saturn or Mars, if they aspect these houses, which are the own houses of malefics, then they are energizing those houses, and they are energizing that planet also. And eventually after, because of course if Saturn and Mars are aspecting first, they will take something from you. They will not give you easily anything, you know. They will take things, and after that they will give you the, after that the good effects of that house will start happening. So if this lord comes 6th, 7th, 3rd, 6th or 8th, first for example, here in this case 7th, 12th lord is debilitated in the 6th house, so lot of paperwork, fights, arguments will happen, right? And suppose Saturn was here, so it will be happening because of the property, own family member, mother, always expenses due to, see, this is house of expenses, it is going into the this thing, either health issues and paperwork. So say 12th lord is going into the 6th house of problems, issues and all. It is 12th too, it can be because of the wife also. And if Saturn aspects, so definitely it is because of the property and all that thing. So what will happen is, once Saturn removes all the the combination here, once that gets over, then the 6th house Raj Yoga will get Falit. That because 12th house is also your blessings, right, from the Pitris. That blessings will come through the arguments, fights, or winning the case through the problems, all that thing. Like so many, you have seen so many news articles where the person put case against some company, and they win the case, and then they get the money also. So first they have to have the shock of losing something, and then they put the case, and then they get opportunities. I hope you understood this. Unfaithful husband and the 12th house. Okay, so unfaithful husband, if in a female nativity the 12th house and its lord are associated with Rahu and the lord of the 6th and 11th houses, the pleasure of the bed, the native become foreign to her. Some other lady shares these pleasures with her husband. It's very simple. If in a female nativity the 12th house and its lord are associated with the Rahu and the lord of 6th and the 11th houses, the pleasure of the bed, then the native becomes foreign to her. That is, some other lady share these pleasure with her. So if suppose you are Libra ascendant, and here or here either Rahu is there, or it is connected with the 6th lord, or like in this case 12th lord is going here, so there is definitely some other person also coming. Rahu is also there, so there is a chance of cheating here, because these two houses are this is your bedroom life, this is your partner's bedroom life. Whenever Rahu Ketu comes in this axis, of course there's cheating, or some kind of third person involvement may happen. And of 11th house also can happen, because 11th house is natural. I don't know whose chart is this, but right now for Libra ascendant, they should be careful in their relationships. But yeah, so this is happening. So you understood the combination, because 12th and 6th houses are house of pleasures and bedroom life. So, and if they connect to each other with Rahu, because Rahu is a foreign person, or 11th house, because naturally 11th house is ruled by Rahu, you can guess that there is something jhol. But you have to check the combination in the Navamsha also, that if it goes in the 7th lord goes in with the Rahu, or at the 8th house or 12th house Navamsha, or the 11th house Navamsha, there is always some certainty of another person. Expense in the 12th house. Okay, so this is the first thing actually. 12th house always represent the expenses. This is the house of donation, right? So let's see what sir has said. The 12th house is the house of expenditure. Expenditure includes wastage. Hence, sun located in the 12th house without the influence of any other planet denote expenses or wastage of their respective traits. For example, if the sun is in the 12th house without influence, it denotes that the native is selfless and is prepared to sacrifice himself for the benefit of others. The sun being Sattvic planet, if a similar type of moon is located in the 12th house, it indicates wastage of emotional content. Native is easily irritated and is highly emotional. If Mars of that type is 12th house, one wastes his muscular power for the benefit of others. If Mercury is located in the 12th house, the position one is waste his speech on others. If Jupiter in the 12th house with the unnecessary advices. If Venus without any influence on the native, his semen in many ways and in is a bookworm. If Saturn or Rahu is located in the house without an influence, the yoga indicates that the native will have extra use of his nerves and strains his nerves too much. See, Saturn and Mars don't like Saturn, Mars, Rahu. They are not very good here because they put too much of effort on this, like too much of effort on this sign also in the house also. So Saturn is what legs. Saturn is hard work. So like they don't know how to sit casually or take rest, always worrying, because Saturn is what it is, worry. Like it is naturally eighth lord, right? Eighth house karaka, so it is lot of stress, so you're always giving stress to others. See, you have to see what you're giving also. If you want to check what you're giving to others, like I have Jupiter in this, so I know that I should be like sometimes not give advices to somebody who is not worthy of it, but that's how it works. You have to check what is there in your 12th house. Like if Venus is there, definitely semen, masturbation, some kind of female oriented activities. Similarly, Mercury sun also watching something online and wasting if it is in a Venusian sign and all. And Jupiter is okay, you always give advices. Venus is okay, Venus is good for wealth and all. You expend, you try to spend money on others, which is a good thing. You donate lot of things. And for sun and Mars, Mars is like you are spending too much of aggression, you are using too much of aggression in bedroom life. It can be like abuse in the bedroom life, hitting people, like it can be for both. So I'm not using only male or female, even female have that combination. And they have to be husbands should be very careful. And both of them, like 12th house, see, I'm not saying all people who have Mars or malefics in the 12th house, but they should have some other combinations also, like Ketu or Rahu putting like extra effort to make them angry and all that thing. One planet can never work, like that one planet need other planet support to to do something bad or to do something good, right? So that is how you have to see. And sun here is anyway, sun if is debilitated here in the Libra, of course he's wasting semen, and of course he's uh, watching all sort of nonsense online. And if sun is exalted, then what is he doing? He's taking extra effort to help others. Why? Because sun in the Aries, what will he do? He will try to help others, because here now sun is in a good position but sun is weak, so his intention will be very pure to help others, to get to get good thoughts and all. And in the night time also he will be like exercising, like David Beckham has this combination, sun in the Aries. So he is always exercising, he's always trying to be fit and all. So that's how you have to see. The next is Libra and the 12th house. If the Lagna, the Chandra Lagna and the Surya Lagna or the lords are intimately linked by the association or aspect with the 9th house they're from, or their lords in the 12th house and its influence of the Saturday in the 4th house, the moon also the native attains the moksha. Okay, so now here he is talking about moksha. So Libra in the 12th house, if the Lagna, the Chandra Lagna and Surya Lagna or their lords are intimately linked by association or aspect with the 9th house therefrom, or their lords and the 12th house and its lords is under the influence of Sattvic planet, and the 4th house and moon are influenced. Okay, so first of all, the many times you will get that doubt, right? Will we attend moksha? Do we have that spirituality combination or not? So first of all, 12th house and the combination of 12th house and 9th house. 9th and 12th house has to combine together. This is one condition. Second condition, especially from all the lagnas, like this is moon lagna. So if you see moon lagna here, this is 12th house is sun and 9th house is Venus. So they are not directly but indirectly in they are combined, like they are making connection indirectly. Similarly, you have to see from the sun also, like this and this has to be together, like they here ninth lord and 12th lord are sitting together in the 12th house itself. So this is one combination. Like similarly, you have to see from chandra lagna, moon lagna, sun lagna, and this is the first condition. And then the second condition is that the moon has to be afflicted with the Saturn, because vairagya is detachment. The detachment will only happen when the Vish Yoga is there in the chart. For example, whenever Saturn aspect moons, or whenever moon is afflicted by Saturn, only then you will feel detached from the world, because then you will get, I also have that Vish Yoga. I know that it is very painful experience to not have any kind of expectations from anybody, and when that period comes, it happens because at one point you start, you stop your all hopes from the world. So that is the first step of renunciation or detachment. So, and then the second, you already know that this and this combination. So that's how you have to see. I hope you understood. And so this is the 12th house. Next I'll do the signs in the 12th house in next video. I hope this was just to understand what is the Pisces and what is the 12th house energy. 12th house is fishes, 12th house is donation, 12th house is your pitris, ancestors, your emotional stability, how well you sleep, how bad you sleep. This all is Pisces. If you are if you have seen like patients who are not mentally well, you check their Pisces sign, there will be always some kind of malefics there. So right now Pisces is afflicted by Sun, Rahu, Mercury. So that's why you should all do remedies also. And tomorrow is Grahan, Moon Ketu combination. uh, Tomorrow moon will cross Ketu, and lot of, okay, I'll make another video on that, but I hope you are doing the remedies for that. Let's see you in another video. Take care. Bye.